Hello everyone, today I'm going to be checking out 7 Leaves Cafe and I'm going to be trying some of their most popular drinks. I've only tried them once before and I really liked it a lot, and I've never done it for a video, so I thought it would be really nice to see some of the other drinks they have on their menu. 7 Leaves is a really popular chain and they have a ton of different locations in the Bay Area, but today I'm going to be heading to the Campbell location, so let's go. I'm really looking forward to trying a variety of different drinks. I'm back from 7 Leaves now, and I forgot to mention earlier that I'm really impressed with their hours. They're open at 8 AM on the weekends, and on the weekdays they open at 7 AM, and they also close quite late at night as well, so I gotta give a lot of credit to the workers there because they're staying up at really odd hours and waking up quite early as well. The first drink I'm going to be trying is their house coffee, and this is possibly their most popular drink on the menu. This coffee is really solid. I definitely see why it's really popular because people definitely want to get their coffee fix in the morning. It's really sweet and quite creamy just because of all the cream that's on top. There's also some more cream in the coffee obviously, and it's also quite a bit on the sweet side, and it's really intense in terms of coffee flavor. It almost reminds me of espresso. I got the House Coffee Easy Sweet, which is their lowest sweetness, so definitely get it like that because regular sweet would just be too overwhelming. Next, I'm going to be trying out the Som Black Tea, and this looks like it's separated between a tea and a cream, so you gotta give this a good shake. I got this drink with boba, so let's give this a go. This is a solid black milk tea. The tea is quite mild, but it has a really nice refreshing milky flavor, so it's a little bit lighter than a lot of other milk teas, which I really appreciate. Their boba also has a very soft and perfect texture. Next is the Cream Jasmine Tea, and this one's a little bit different. It's a clear brewed jasmine tea, and it's topped with sea cream, which is basically their equivalent of cheese foam. The Cream Jasmine Tea is quite nice as well. I can really taste the rich creaminess of the sea cream on top, but I can also taste the tea, and it's a little bit lighter also in a sense. I really taste the fragrance. It's not quite covered up by the creaminess as much, and this is really quite nice. However, I would probably get it easy sweet. This one I ordered regular sweet, but I think it's a little bit too sweet. It would be nicer if it was on the easy sweet side, because then it would be much more intense in terms of the fragrance from the jasmine tea. Next is the Japanese Matcha Soy Tea, and this one was recommended to me by the person working there, and she said this is her favorite. And I'm going to give this a good shake as well, but some of the matcha fell to the bottom, so I can tell there's a lot of matcha in here. This matcha soy is amazing. It's so light and it's so smooth. I just love the smoothness and clarity of the drink, and it's also really nice and creamy, but it's a light creaminess, and at the end you get a mild soy flavor, which I think pairs really nicely with the matcha. And I got a regular sweet, so you'll definitely like this if you don't really want any bitterness in your drink, but I prefer my matcha a bit on the bitter side, so I'd probably get an easy sweet. Next is the Green Thai Tea. They've only had this drink for about a year, but I've heard it's really popular. I really love myself a green Thai tea, and they do it very well here. It's so rich and creamy, nice and sweet, and I think Thai tea should be a bit on the sweeter side, so regular sweet is definitely the way to go, and I love the fragrance. It's so intense and strong. It has a really nice light and floral flavor, and it's also a little bit bitter at the ending as well. Next is the taro milk tea, and it looks like there's a ton of taro on the bottom, so you really gotta give this a good shake. The taro milk tea is decent, however I think there's some small things that could be improved. For one, it's nice and creamy. I love the flavor of taro. I really appreciate that they use real taro, which is nice, but I feel like the taro itself could be cooked a little bit more. It's a little bit on the firm side, but I do love the texture, the small pieces of taro in there. And also, I think to really elevate this drink, you should really get it with boba. It'll make it a lot better. Finally, we got the mung bean milk tea. Wow, after shaking the last drink, I gotta say, it's really made my hands quite cold. One of the disadvantages of doing boba videos in the winter time. I love this mung bean milk tea. This might be one of my favorites. It's so rich and thick, and I think that's because of all the mung bean in there, which almost reminds me of Japanese white bean, like when I get like white bean mochi. It's really quite nice. Almost like red bean in a way, but a little bit more subtle in flavor. And you also have this sort of young coconut flavor, and I think that's just because they add pandan in there, which is really nice. If you're really into pandan or coconut, this drink is definitely for you. Now I'm going to give you my ranking of all the drinks I tried, and I gotta say, before we start the ranking, all the drinks are quite delicious. Coming in 7th place is the taro milk tea, and this one was pretty solid. I just have to say that I didn't really order it the best. I definitely would have preferred the easy sweet, because this one was quite a bit on the sweet side, and I think it would have been a lot better with boba as well. And on their side, I would say the taro could be cooked a little bit more, just because it's a little bit on the firm side. Coming in 6th place is the house coffee, and the only reason this one isn't higher up for me is because personally I don't drink a lot of coffee, and it seems like quite a bit to drink just because it's so concentrated. I think if I drank this whole thing, this is the small size by the way, I would probably be jittery and be up for like 48 hours straight. Coming in 5th place was the San milk tea. This one was really solid. It had a nice tea flavor, a bit on the light side, but I really enjoyed the light milkiness of the drink. Coming in 4th place is the sea cream jasmine tea, and this one was quite interesting. It was really nice and rich because of the sea cream on top, but it was also quite light because of the jasmine tea. Coming in 3rd place is the green Thai tea. This is some of the best Thai tea that I've had recently just because it was so fragrant and light. I really love the flavor of the jasmine in there. Coming in 2nd place is the matcha soy. I love this drink. It was nice and creamy while also being really light. I love the flavor of the matcha, and it was so incredibly smooth. Some of the smoothest matcha. And of course, coming in 1st place is the mung bean milk tea. This one was so delicious. I love the pandan-y flavor, and the texture of the mung beans was also really pleasant. In general, I was really happy with all these drinks I tried at 7 Leaves. Definitely what I noticed is that some of them taste better with regular sweetness and other ones taste better easy sweet. And really, any drink can be really good just depending on what mood you're in. So I really do appreciate their variety of different drinks. And hopefully with my review, you can pick out what drink will be best for you. Anyways, I really hope you all enjoyed the video. Make sure if you did to give it a like, and also make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.